morning and happy Friday. Welcome back to the My Crypto Journey live stream here for Coffee con Crypto. I actually had some coffee this morning. I ended up chugging it all. But I do want to give a shout out to Kayla because Kayla actually got me this mug. So Kayla, thank you. I know it's not really a mug for like coffee, but I used it today for the first time and it does pretty well. I know it's like some kind of tea thing. I don't know. I took the main top out and put some coffee in it and it works pretty well and looks cool. So thanks again, Kayla. But guys, welcome to the stream. First of all, I do want to say they caught Charlie Kirk's assassin. Fuck that guy. And two, the market's ripping. Let's absolutely go, baby. Market's pumping. My trade looks worse and worse now. So, you know, I'm kind of happy and kind of not happy. Obviously, we have massive rate cuts coming soon. I don't know how much they're going to be. You know, I think that 50 basis points on the table. I'm just saying. I think it is. Okay. People think I'm crazy, but I think it is, right? But before we get started, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you like being here, if you're watching over on YouTube. And if you're watching over on X, make sure to like, repost, all that good stuff. And good morning, chat. How are we doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Cohen says, rate cuts make me hard, especially in the morning. Jesus Christ. But we do have Javi, number one in the chat. All is well in the world. They caught Charlie Kirk's assassin. Javi's first in the chat. And why is let me see. There we go. Javi's first in the chat. Let's go, baby. Good to see you guys this morning. Happy Friday. I hope you guys have some awesome plans for the weekend. Let's have a good show. While I'm blabbing, let's go and pull up the crypto bubbles because the market's looking really good right now. What's up, LFG? How we doing, my brother? Shout out to my manager and friend. One of the only Canadians I like. Just kidding. Canadians are cool. You just have some weird leaders. Shout out to LFG now. Love you, brother. How you doing? Who else do we have in the chat? Yes, moving up. Yes, it is 6:52 a.m. Javi, number one again, baby. Edgar, number two in the chat. No, actually, Cohen's was number two in the chat. Jayhawk, good morning. But good morning, Edgar. How we doing? Dr. MW Kitchen, good morning. How we doing? How we doing? What's up, bud? How we doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you guys in the chat. Yeah, market's looking pretty good. Bitcoin sitting at $115,000. Obviously, my trade looks like booty, but I didn't get liquidated just yet. We're close. We're close. So we'll see. Spider-Mass, how we doing? Good morning. Good morning. Guys, we don't have a ton of crypto news to talk about today. Now, we can just talk about whatever you guys want. We have a few pieces, but really, the entire world's focused on Charlie Kirk right now. So, you know, which for good reason. You know, it's crazy and awesome to see the amount of people honoring him and the amount of people getting fired for celebrating his death online from their employers. And I'm happy for that. Fuck them. You know, good. Yes, like and repost. Hey, bro, it's Pepe. Do you like my profile? Yes, I do love your profile. I love a good Pepe, you know, with the Bitcoin laser eyes. We call it crypto laser eyes. If you see my banner on X, it's all Pepe. All Pepe. We love Pepe. Big Pepe people here. You know? Yeah, I can't believe people laughed at Charlie Kirk's death either. We're going to get into some crypto news before I go off the rails again, because yesterday I went off the rails, probably for a good reason. You know, we were remembering the people that died on 9/11. And obviously all the people that died because of the wars after, and obviously Charlie Kirk's passing. You know, rest in peace to a legend. Okay, so the overall cryptocurrency market is sitting at $4 trillion, guys. So we're looking pretty bullish. Bitcoin sitting at $115,000, Ethereum at $4,500, XRP over $3, and Solana with a nice surprise over the last 7 days up 20%. Now, I don't think this is a coincidence that Pump Fund's doing well and Solana's doing well. When Pump Fund does well, obviously huge protocol on Solana. Everyone's building on Solana. It's going to make Solana pump. And it's really the reason why Solana, you know, hit all-time highs recently. So Pump Fund doing well, Solana looking good again. I know there's a lot of Solana people in the chat. So pretty awesome for you guys. Give me 1 second. An important phone call. The stream might go a little, or we might be done a little quicker today, guys. I got some business to handle with the new car. So, and they're harassing me right now. I told them to wait, but they're harassing me. So we'll see. Maybe like a half an hour show. It's Friday. Maybe we'll have a weekend stream just to make up for it. And it's kind of dead with the news today. There's nothing really going on, guys. But BNB looking good, over $900. And, you know, I always talk about BNB, how it was one of the best comeback stories, even though they never really fell off. But there's a lot of they had a lot of negative publicity with the whole CZ going to jail and the $4.3 billion fine, which is an insane amount to take a hit on and be okay. But I guess if you're the number one exchange in the space and it's not even close, you can afford to pay a $4 billion fine and, you know, come out the end looking better than ever. Dogecoin up. Daddy of meme coins up 23% over the last week. Hyperliquid having a fantastic week, 21%. And one of the bigger stories this week, Avalon, even though it's down a little bit, compared to the other guys, is up 14% on the week. So, altogether, the entire altcoin market looking pretty good. Now, big Chainlink news. Good morning, Brandon White. How we doing? I don't know if you guys saw, but Chainlink partners with Polymarket to enhance accuracy of prediction markets resolution. So San Francisco, September 12, 2025. So obviously early today. Chainlink, the industry standard Oracle platform for on-chain finance, and Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market today, announced a partnership to integrate the Chainlink data standard into Polymarket's resolution process. The partnership will initially focus on enhancing the accuracy and speed of asset pricing resolutions, with plans to expand into additional markets. Now, Polymarket's one of those platforms that was always big into crypto in the first place, and I think a lot of people knew about. No, I wouldn't say they're big into crypto, but they've been like pro crypto. They've been really supportive of crypto projects. I think even when the managers reached out to me and Jake for some sort of partnership, I don't think it ever worked out. But they're really big into crypto, and it's good to see them partnering with Chainlink, and it makes Chainlink look pretty good. I know there's a lot of people that hold Chainlink and a lot of other top altcoins that just aren't doing anything, but this is a huge partnership, especially for the future, because betting markets like Polymarket, and it's not even just for sports betting, it's for like random shit. It's like, especially with the election, they were super accurate. And when it comes to like predictions, when you put your money where your mouth is, a lot of people, it's more accurate. Is what I'm saying. Samuel Inu, good morning. Good morning. How we doing, Samuel? How we doing, Sammy? Good morning. Good morning. How we doing? So the overall market's looking pretty good. We'll look at some memes. I don't think there's anything going crazy with memes in particular. Probably some Solana meme coins. Yeah, so Pudgy Penguin's up 23%. I don't think that meme core is having a fantastic week, but SPX up 29% again. Bonk, and you're gonna start seeing a lot of Solana meme coins doing well. We have good morning, Samuel. We do have Trump token kind of lagging behind, but Bonk and Pudgy Penguin's looking very, very good here. So a lot of Solana hype right now. I'm pretty pumped. This was earlier today. Solana passed $240, and I think it's still close. What else do we have? Let me see. Yeah, it's around $240. So Solana looking pretty good. Solana DeFi TVL surpasses $13 billion for the first time ever, which is absolutely insane. So this is the total value locked on Solana. Huge, right? Ooh, Crawford or Canelo? Well, let me finish the crypto news because there's not a lot of it today, guys. Not a lot of crypto news. I think that might be it. I think that actually might be it. There was nothing on Watcher Guru. There was nothing on DGen news. There's just like old recycled news. My feed is filled with Charlie Kirk news. So let's just fucking hang out. I'll put the chart up in the background, guys. If there's anything that pops up during the stream, I'll talk about it. But I just want to hang out with you guys this Friday, man. Let's just fucking chill out. It's like when you go to school and they roll in the TV and you ain't doing shit. So I had a Spanish, when I was in high school, I had a Spanish class, and his name was Mr. Benitez. This motherfucker, we'd watch a movie every other day, and it'd always be Finding Nemo in Spanish. He's funny. And I'm pretty sure he's piping half the teachers. He's a hot guy. All right. Crawford or Canelo? I like Crawford. Look, Canelo has that big bomb, one punch, absolute fucking megaton hammer, and Crawford is smaller. But the length and the size, it's the length. It's not that I think Crawford's actually taller, right? I think he'll definitely outbox Canelo, but I don't know, man. If he gets hit by a couple of those bombs Canelo has, it's going to be tough. That's a great fight. I'm actually watching that, preferring that over a lot of UFC. I'm going to watch the UFC too, but it's nice to see two big fight events happening. But yeah, I'm going to go with Crawford. I'm going to go with Crawford. But if you look at the resume, Canelo has a way better resume. Crawford has a few like good fighters, but obviously like elite fighters. But Canelo definitely has a crazy resume. So I don't know. Sometimes MMA math doesn't work out. I pay attention to boxing, like the bigger fights in boxing. I don't know I know quite a bit about boxing actually, but I don't. I know way more about MMA. But I just think that, sometimes MMA math doesn't make sense. Like sometimes you'll see a person's record and they beat this person, and that person beat that person, but then it doesn't really work out sometimes because styles make matchups. So it'll be interesting. I don't know. Well, who do you guys got in the chat? And again, we have a shorter stream today, guys. It ain't nothing going on today, but market's ripping. I guess we could talk about the interest rate cuts. I mean, I think that 50 basis points is on the table. I think that's as high as it's going to get if we're going to have a rate cut. But expect 25. So obviously we're going to be announcing rate cuts soon, hopefully, but 88% chance. So Going to be interesting. But it's good to see you guys in the chat. What do you guys got going on for the weekend? Let me know. Volted Punk says, good morning, Rod. Love watching your lives. Been here for a while. Don't you miss the old school crypto atmosphere? The crypto atmosphere today feels different. Yeah, less meme coin chilly, you know? What's up, my crypto space UK? Momo Army in the house. Good morning. Good morning. How are we doing? Samuel Enos says Sol is pumping hard. Yeah, Sol is having a fantastic day. I mean, like I said before, like, you know, Pump Fund looking good. Solana's looking good. It's not a coincidence. You know, a lot of what happens on Pump Fund does affect Sol because obviously like the biggest, I don't know if it's the biggest protocol, but it's like, you know, a lot of people are making pump tokens and stuff like that. And it's actually nice to see them make a comeback. You know, now we're seeing, you know, Bonk look good, Pudgy Penguins look good, you know, top meme coins right now. So Michael picked Crawford. Yeah, I agree. I think I got Crawford, but Canelo has that one punch touch of death. You know, you get hit with that shit, you're fucking going out. Jayhawk says shit better pump next week. I hope so. I hope so. I work, nigga, free me. I got work, nigga, free me. Jack, I feel like you love your job, bro. You know, like, I feel lucky to do what I love to do, but also I understand that Jayhawk has a job he probably loves. This nigga, like, literally works on cars for fun. You know? Jayhawk says shit better pump next week. I hope so. I'm not gonna lie, I gotta take a shit. I gotta take a shit, guys. Really bad. What's up, Kayla? Kayla, I gave you a shout out in the earlier in the stream for my mug. Thank you so much. Kayla, thank you so much. I appreciate this. I know it came with a whole contraption. I'm washing dishes right now, and I'm washing all my dishes, and I only had this to use, and turns out it's pretty boss. I know it's used for like tea and stuff like that, but Poopy Butt Inu to the fucking moon. Maybe I should make a meme coin called Poopy Butt Inu. No, I want to stream too. Why don't you stream, bro? I'll tap in, you know. Club Crow, how we doing? Viewership really down today. That's probably because I didn't put breaking and stuff like that and Jerome Powell on the thumbnail. Probably should have did that. That would have worked. What's up, Club Crow? How we doing? Shout out to Crow and Pepe. All right, what do you guys have planned for the weekend besides working? Bud, we getting into any trouble? What are we up to? What do we got going on this weekend, Javi? I hate working on cars. Where else am I going to clear 150K and not struggle? Dude, why don't you start like your own side business, bro? You know, isn't it weird that Cash Patel patted himself on the back for the Kirk capture, but in reality, his dad turned him in? Smells fishy. Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, like, that's what law enforcement does. Like, they put the reward out there, they put the pictures out there. Like, all that is, you know, like, it's part of the process. You know, it's like, you gotta give kudos to law enforcement too, and they have to be careful about that sort of thing. You know, they had to backtrack. They did a lot of like investigation work that, you know, and it turns out a lot of people flipped on him. But yeah, I mean, good for his parents for turning him in. But you know, they did the due diligence. They put his picture out there. They, you know, followed the video for the CCTV to find the picture of him. And it's funny because 4chan actually found him before well, I don't know if they found out who he was before, because I think a lot of feds work on 4chan, but you know, it turns out that 4chan connected the dots and stuff like that. Hookers, blow, college football, the usual. That sounds great. Sandestin, what's that? What's up, King Christopher Paul? How you doing? Good morning. With the fucking Zeusy ass fucking Thor looking at boy. Nice beard, bro. Carne asada and Canelo Crawford. Ooh, carne asada. Me gusta, wey. I got that website made already. Hey, okay. Because I hate working on cars, motherfucker. I want a crypto, motherfucker. Yeah, but dude, 150K plus job. You got a house, you got 10 cars, beautiful daughter, you know, good money. You're doing all right, you know. You're doing all right. OnlyFans. Jayhawk, I'm gonna tell you, I told people this a lot, but I'd like to be. I'm not gonna say that. I'd be a porn director. I think I'd be a good porn director. Delay the stream until after you shit. I do have to shit. Yeah. What's up, Florida? Hey, I'm in Tampa. I do have to take a shit, but I'm going to hold it for another 15. I'm only going to do half an hour stream today, guys. It's chill. Viewership's low. We're chilling today. Everybody's focused on the Charlie Kirk news, which is good. They caught that motherfucker. they found the bullet casings, and of course, it had like a bunch of like weird online, like meme stuff. It's weird. If I was a guy, I would pee everywhere and put my thing in everything. I would say that having to sit down and pee all the time must suck. That does suck. Because the world is your oyster when you have to pee, pretty much. What's up, Skinny Makes You Laugh? How you doing? Welcome. Good morning. 40-hour work week, multiple side businesses. Please set me free. Frankie, I bet you're fucking caking like a motherfucker. Frankie, I think people like you that work that much, they have to work that much. Like you hate it, but you love it. You know what I mean? I don't support what happened to Charlie. Here we go, Selmo. Selmo Fudd, don't start this. No, Charlie didn't support some random guy shooting him in the face in a gun-free zone. He didn't support murder, You know what I mean? He didn't support murder, He didn't support that. Yeah, if he supported some guy going on campus shooting him in a gun-free, he did not support that. Come on. Selma Fudd, come on, don't do it, man. I get it. The media is brainwashing everybody. He literally wrote fascist on the bullet casings, and people really think Trump is a fascist, and they think that everybody in that political sphere is a fascist. Guys, study fucking Germany in 1939. That's what fascism is. Study that, because you know what fascism is, and you know that Trump's not a fucking fascist. Just these fucking the media the media is to blame for all of this because it makes people brainwashed. They literally think he's the second coming of fucking Hitler. It's crazy. It's not the same, guys. It's not even close. It's not even kind of the same. It's just absolutely insane. It's just crazy. The media just brainwashes people. And you're an older guy, Selmo Fudd. Don't fall for that shit. No one supports going to a campus, a gun-free zone, and getting popped in the neck. You know what I mean? It's crazy. They better work that hard on my killer. What do you mean, Jayhawk? Oh, on your killer? They won't. Selmo, stay neutral. It's okay to have your beliefs, but it's kind of crazy. Like, oh, well, I got a lot of friends. Like, the first thing they do is gun control. Like, I fucking told you. It's like, okay, motherfucker. Yeah. Okay. Fascism is silence political opposition. Who does that? That's not I mean, that's part of fascism, but there's a lot of different parts of fascism. Comparing him to Hitler, like people don't even know the definition of a fascist. Like we've had a few good, you could say, examples of it during history, right? But yeah, fascism is silencing political opposition. It's part of it, it's weird. It's like these people are saying that so-and-so's a dictator, they're fascist, and this country's going to, and like, they're the violent ones. They're the ones killing people. Yes, there's school shootings. Yes, there's shootings in the inner city, mass murders all the time, but no one talks about the black community. No one ever talks about that because that's a layup. That shit happens every day. Yeah, Jayhawk says everyone says gun control to the YNs up blicky on your dome. I know for sure. Morty's killing Mortys. Yeah, exactly, Jayhawk. Damn, I love Rick and Morty. Yeah, Morty's killing Mortys. It's like no one talks about that. And it's like we don't want a dictator. Okay. You guys are the dictators. You fucking freaks. Freaks. All these people, freaks. I know exactly, bud. No, I know exactly, bud. Exactly. And the thing is, like, it's like we're skipping out on the truth just to get clicks and engagement, because that's what it's about with news. They want to make you feel a certain way. They want to polarize you, right? Because that's how they get engagement, views, and ratings and stuff like that. But it's at the behest of, like, I mean, at what cost? This is yesterday, the day, it felt huge. It felt like a weird time in history where, like, whoa, whoa. someone getting murdered for having different political views than you. And yes, he outspoken, large following, maybe said some things that you didn't agree with, but the solution isn't the solution isn't to silence him by killing him, because what did you do? You created a martyr. It's worse for you if you're the opposition. You created a martyr, someone who died for the causes that if Gen Z is going to be the most right-wing fucking group, generation ever. He's an irreplaceable person that's a martyr now. Nick Fuentes had like 150,000 concurrent viewers in his live stream yesterday. Nick Fuentes. And if you listen to Nick Fuentes, you know what he's about. And it's radicalizing people. And maybe they should be radicalized. Shit happens all over the world. Don't forget that. Talking about different opinions is healthy. No, for sure. Absolutely, yeah. And a lot of people, always compare like, oh, what about fucking Hamas and fucking? It's like, guys, fucking can we just pay attention to our own business? Like, you're not over there in the Middle East, dick. You know what I mean? Let's worry about our country first. And what we don't do in our country is we don't kill people for different ideas. That's what we don't do. So what about fucking Israel and fucking Hamas? It's like, shut the fuck up. Go over there and do something, you fucking weirdo. Let's focus on our country. In our country, we don't kill people for fucking, I like this party, you like this party. That's what we don't do, Kayla, Sacco and Kayla, 2020 running for dictatorship. You got my votes as long as everybody gets free bluefin. Everyone will do business. Everyone will do everything but mind their own business. That's what I'm saying, dude. I have people that I grew up with, fucking absolute lizards, like dumber than rocks, posting pro-Palestine stuff. It's like, I get you support whatever side you support. I'm not pro-Israel. I'm not pro-Palestine. They both are fucking weird to me. My best friend's Jewish, so I don't hate Jews. Okay, I love them. They're the nicest people. But some of y'all motherfuckers, it's like some of y'all black people and some of you fucking Hamas people, I guess all Hamas people, but you know what I'm saying? There's good and there's bad out of every litter, out of the law, just crazy to me. But I see these absolute mouth breathers, like the fucking retards, just being online activists all day, every day. It's like, how about you change your own fucking life? So many people that I grew up with like hate me because of my views now, but they can go fuck themselves. America's in a dark place, man. I know we shouldn't see things like this ever happen. God bless everyone and rest in peace, CK. I know it's crazy. That image of him getting shot is burned in my mind. And the thing is, like, I've seen like gory stuff before and it doesn't bother me. But yeah, bad apples in every group, man. Now there's larger percentages of some bad apples in those groups. I will admit that. But it's just common sense to me. It is just, it's just common. A lot of the shit's like common sense to me, I don't know. It's common sense to not be celebrating a guy's death because you didn't agree with him. It's just common sense to me. I can think of the person I hate the most politically and I dislike the most politically. I'm not going to fucking, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm not a fucking psychopathic, self-loathing piece of shit. I don't know. I know, bud. Yeah, high percentage. People that I do not want to live around. I'll tell you that. Keep me out of the hood, baby. Hell no, I ain't going back. Nope. I'm now scared of public speaking. I mean, you're probably okay, Felix. But yeah, but the thing is, like, I think they just piss a lot of people off. I think they should get mad, because one side talking about dictators and shit, another one killing people. But you have the media to blame too, because the media is making, Trump and everybody associated with him to be like a fucking fascist and a Nazi. And if you could go back in time and kill Hitler, you probably would, right? So a lot of people are like, oh my God, gotta kill him, And now all the media is like, oh, wait, we gotta tone down this rhetoric. It's like, you guys are the ones. It's you. You're the ones. Are we crazy? Are you gaslighting me? I'm black as fuck. Stop telling the chat I'm Jewish, bruh. Jayhawk's actually Jewish. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. So many people losing their jobs. Oh my God. It's been glorious. And I'm so glad that a lot of people are losing their jobs for this. I'm so glad. Oh, Tether launched a US-based stablecoin, guys. Crypto news. That's pretty cool. Nice. Called USAT. Nice. This is the guy who killed Charlie Kirk, by the way. Looks like he's missing a chromosome. So DC just canceled author Gretchen Felker for her new Robin Hood comic for like saying insensitive things about Charlie Kirk. Job losses. Oh yeah, it's so good. It's so good. All right, guys, we're gonna cut the stream a little short today, guys. About half an hour. I'm gonna do a weekend stream for you guys. So probably not Sunday. Maybe tomorrow night. I gotta take a shit really bad, and I was gonna do half an hour anyways, guys. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. Go outside, touch some grass, touch some ass. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow night or Sunday morning. Peace. Love you guys.